Welcome back to the channel and to episode number 2 of 2K23's Things You Might Not Know. So here we go once again with more secrets, Easter eggs, hidden features and awesome details. First up today, we have got a returning older OMG moment. So if you haven't played this year's 2K showcase, specifically the RVD vs John Cena match, then you might not know the Barricade corkscrew leg drop has made its return. So not only is this move back for the mode, but as a selectable move in the movesets as well. But despite it not being in 2K22, the move is not listed as new for 2K23, which is why you might not even know the move is back.
Hangs him across the barricade. A few jabs for good measure, but what's next? From the apron, corkscrew leg drop. RVD making sure everyone knows who the whole effing show is.
Another new move that you might not know about is the Cody Cutter 2. So the Cody Cutter 1 is a little more known as that is Rhodes' signature move by default. But what you might not know is that the game also features a second variation, but this one isn't in Cody Rhodes' moveset by default. So this one can be found in the corner springboard section, which does mean it can't be selected as a signature or a finisher. Nonetheless, a very awesome move, arguably better than the original version, which not only is a great move for Cody, but can also look very effective for the likes of Matt Riddle and Randy Orton. 2K23 features some smaller but noticeable improvements, one of which is the visuals to this year's flaming tables. So here is the fire effect in 2K22, which in fairness does look pretty good in its own right. But what you might not have noticed in 2K23 is the much improved fire effect added to this year's game. As you can see, not only are the visuals just better generally, but the fire effect itself fills the table much more from all angles, with some added lighting effects on superstars as well to make the visuals that much more impressive. Another detail that's not hidden but might be a little overlooked is the amount of referees this year's game features. So we have got the referees from last year's game, plus new versions of others, for example 2 versions of NXT. We've also got the Take-Two chairman Strauss Zelnick keeping his spot as a classic referee as well, which is something you might not know in its own right. Then this year we have got the addition of female refs with 2 different variations spread over multiple slots. Whilst this year's game doesn't feature many new title winning scenes, it does at least feature one, which is this one for Bron Breakker. Back to new moves, and specifically the only DLC move we've got so far, which is the Tower of Doom crossbody tag team move. So what you might not know is that this move has been added to the game for Bad Bunny, but remains unselected by default, as to put off the move as intended, the move has to be done by his tag team partner and not actually Bad Bunny himself. So if you want to create a tag team featuring Bad Bunny and want an accurate move, make sure this move is selected by his tag team partner. Up next, we have got some brand new rivalry specific commentary. So usually this is based on actual feuds that have taken place, but in this case we have got some brand new what if commentary for when John Cena takes on Hulk Hogan. So the game features a bunch of unique commentary for this pairing, including start of match, mid-match and post-match audio.
John Cena facing off against Hulk Hogan, 2 of the biggest icons the world has ever seen. I don't think you'd be able to find anyone in the world who doesn't know the names Cena and Hogan. And for good reason. They both embody everything that a WWE superstar should be. So big that they transcended the WWE and were able to become stars of the screen, big and small. And now we have a match that frankly I can't believe is even happening. Hulk Hogan and John Cena one-on-one tonight. I genuinely can't think of 2 superstars with a more impressive win-loss record than these 2. You can make an argument for each of these men as the most dominant superstar ever. This is like two faces of Mount Rushmore coming to life and fighting each other. We're about to see a lot of kickouts at 2, gentlemen. That's the bell, and this is absolute history in the making. It's train, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins versus hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Talk about a dream match personified. Hulk Hogan, John Cena? This is unreal.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here. Hogan starting to run wild all over Big Match John. Looks like Cena's ready to put an end to Hulkamania once and for all. Cena! This is going to be quite a match. There are often parallels drawn between the two of them that has to give at least one of them the edge, doesn't it, Corey? Speed and power are both signatures of Cena and Hogan, Cole. I completely understand the parallels, but there are also a laundry list of differences. I think we're going to see a back and forth between Cena and Hogan. When one uses strength, the other will rely on stamina, and vice versa.
We just witnessed the epitome of a dream match. Hulk Hogan standing tall after defeating John Cena. This is not the type of thing that happens every day. This is history. This is sports entertainment. This is wrestling.
Two of the biggest names in the history of WWE, but only one can be the top guy. Hogan just proved that's him. And when I say that I think Cena's the greatest of all time, this is exactly what I mean. A victory over Hulk Hogan is about as rare as Corey being nice to Byron.
Well, when you talk about legacies, you talk about greatness. There are the matches you have to win to cement yourself. To put it simply, John Cena did what needed to be done tonight.
And ending this one with one of the funniest aspects of this year's entire game, which is this year's 2K Showcase Unlockable. We have got the hidden Super Cena. So Super Cena can be unlocked by defeating him in this year's 2K Showcase, with Super Cena being the highest rated superstar in the game with a rating of 100. Not only are the visuals very unique and pretty awesome, but it also comes complete with its very own unique commentary.
Guys, is my monitor broken? I don't see anything.
Only the worthy can see him, Saxton. Byron, you strike me as the kind of kid who thought about what ratings to give his creator wrestling. I'm like Cena here. Just move every stat to 100.
Yeah, but the difference here is that Cena has earned it. He's evolved from an all-time great to practically invincible.
We've seen John Cena play a superhero in Hollywood, but now he's one in reality.
As always, share and meet things to cover in future episodes in the comments below. Stay tuned for more like this coming to the channel soon. And until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.